Hello scholars, you're welcome back to class. Last class we discussed some types of poetry. They include sonnet, ode, pastoral, and didactic poem. In today's class we shall be learning other types of poetry. They are epic, lyric, ballad, and dirge. Epic is a narrative poem that can also be called an heroic poem. It is a type of poem that tells stories. Epic tells stories of hero whose renowned achievements have national significance. That is, it tells stories of heroes whose victory brought about national change or that has national recognition in a particular nation. There are two types of epic. They are the primary or the folk epic and the secondary or the literary epic. The primary, also known as the folk epic, is the oldest form of epic and tells stories of brilliant achievements of hero who has helped their countries and nation, people who have brought about freedom, people who have brought about peace. There are persons who have gone to war and fought the victory for a particular nation. Those are the people we refer to as heroes. While the secondary epic is also known as the literary epic. This type of epic imitates the folk epic and it is written much more later. Please note that the primary epic, also known as folk epic, is usually passed down from one generation to generation by the words of mouth. So that is orally. It is being passed down orally from one generation to another, while the secondary epic is written down because it is written by what? Poets. Moving to the second type of poem known as lyric. Lyric is a short musical poem. It is meant to be sung to a musical instrument called a lyre. It is strongly marked by emotions, melody, and imagination. That is, it expresses the imagination, emotions of the poet. It usually contains rhythm, that it has musical elements, which is called rhythm. Thirdly, ballad. Ballad is also a narrative poem. When we say something is narrative, it means it tells stories. So ballad tells stories, but unlike epic, ballad tells stories of common people, not nobles or heroes like epic. These poems were written since the medieval period and they are composed by ordinary people who are not poets. There are also two types of ballad. They are the popular or folk ballad and the literary ballad. The folk ballads are written by anonymous persons. They are composed to be sung during festivals and are being passed down from one generation to another generation by words of mouth. As a result of that, it changes from one generation to another. Ballad has two characteristics. Basically, they include courage and love. Folk ballads are usually sung during traditional festivals or ceremonies like marriages and coronation and other traditional ceremonies. While literary ballad is written by skilled writers, they imitate the folk ballad. It's a new type of ballad, and from our definition, it shows that it is written as well, unlike the folk ballad that is sung and passed down from one generation to another by words of mouth. And lastly, we're talking about the poem Dirge. Dirge is a type of poem that expresses the sorrowful emotion of a poet. It expresses the lamentation and grief of the poet over the death of a loved one. So basically, Dirge is a type of poem that mourns the death of a loved one. It shows how sorrowful, how grievous, or how grieved the poet is over the loss of a loved one. That's that about these types of poem. Thank you for listening. See you in the next class. Bye.